according to theoretical, candidate key is there, but it's not practically implemented. We don't need actually. Practically, there is no need of candidate key. It's there theoretically. What is candidate key means? A field what's it? A field what eligible for what primary key is called what candidate key. A field eligible for primary key is called candidate key. A field eligible for primary key is called candidate key. Okay, then like example, what example then? What the example is then? So just I'm taking a table, vehicles table. In this table, you take RTA. You take what's it? RTA. Okay, then RTA. What is RTA? RTA maintains what? They maintain a database. In the database, they store what? All the vehicle details. All the vehicle details. What they store? Vehicle number, vehicle name, vehicle model, vehicle cost. Next one. What? Chassis number. Understood? Vehicle number, vehicle name, vehicle model, cost, chassis number. So like they maintain like this. Then how the vehicles can be uniquely identified? How the vehicles can be, what are the eligible for primary keys? Vehicle number. That's all. Vehicle number and chassis number. This is also unique. If one number is given to one vehicle, that same chassis number is not given to another vehicle. So what are the eligible for primary keys? Two. There are two eligible for primary keys. They are called what? They are called candidate keys. One is vehicle number, another one chassis number. Both are eligible for primary keys. But SQL Server allows how many primary keys? I want to create this table in SQL Server. But when you are creating the tables in SQL Server, it will not allow two primary keys. It allows only one primary key. That means from these two, one should be selected as primary key. I select what? Vehicle number. I select vehicle number as primary key. When you select this vehicle number as primary key, what the chassis number is called? The chassis number is called secondary key. The chassis number is called secondary key. What is that is? Okay, secondary key, chassis number. Understood? Both are eligible, but database table allows only one. That's why one is selected as primary key, while the other one is called secondary key. Secondary key or what's that? Or alternate key. Secondary key or alternate key. Okay, now then. Now, secondary key or alternate key. Okay. Now, sometimes the secondary key, alternate key also plays important role. Secondary key, alternate key plays important role. Okay. So, like in table, how to declare the secondary key? in tables, how to declare the secondary key? Unique not. Secondary keys are declared by using unique not null. If a column is declared with primary key, that is primary key. If a column is declared with unique not null, that is called secondary key. That's all. So while creating the table, secondary keys are declared with what? Unique not null. Secondary keys are declared with unique not null. While creating table, secondary keys are declared with unique not null. That's all. Okay, now, now, so what I'm saying is secondary key is also important. So when primary key value is not available, you can access the data by using what? Secondary key. When primary key value is not available, you can access the data by using secondary key. Understood? Then, so vehicle is stolen. Vehicle is stolen. Okay, na? So when vehicle is stolen, what they can do? They can change the vehicle number. They can change the nameplate. They can remove the nameplate. Yes. Then how police department will identify the vehicle? By using what? Chassis number. How the police department will identify the vehicles? By using chassis number. So when primary key value is not available, they can access the data by using what? Secondary key. You go to bank, you want to do some inquiry, something. They'll ask, what is your account number? But you say, I didn't remember my account number. Immediately they'll ask, what is your registered mobile number? When account number is not available, they can access your account by through mobile number, registered mobile number. So your account number is primary key and a registered mobile number is what? Secondary key. That's all. Understood? Then. But candidate key is not practical. What is practical? Primary key is practical. Secondary key, but secondary key is declared with what's it? Unique, not null. Okay, then next. Next one. So there is a call what? Check constraint. Check constraint. So they'll ask two. One is what is the purpose of primary key? That is one. Then what is the purpose of primary key? To uniquely identify. In tables, I want to uniquely identify the records. Then we use primary key. Then they'll ask how you can uniquely identify by using primary key. Then answer is because it doesn't allow duplicates and null values. So because it doesn't allow duplicates and nulls. So using primary key, we can uniquely identify. Okay, then. So, but always you see the last three, not null, unique, primary key, but they are based on duplicates and nulls. One doesn't allow nulls, one doesn't allow duplicates, one doesn't allow duplicates and nulls. They're all based on duplicates and nulls. Always rules are based on duplicates and nulls only. Always the rules are based on only duplicates and nulls. No, sometimes rule based on condition. What that is? Value must be greater than 5,000. Value must be less than 10,000. Value must be between 5,000 and 10,000. Okay, na? Then. So sometimes rules based on what? Condition. If the rule based on condition, then use what? Check constraint. Okay. When rule based on condition, use what? Check constraint. Use check constraint. Use check constraint when rule based on what? Condition. Okay. Not always rules are based on duplicates and nulls. Sometimes rules based on condition. When rule based on condition, then you check constraint. How to declare the check constraint? Check condition. Check condition. Now, so let's take example. Example in check, always you declare what condition. You know how to write condition. You know how to write condition. Uh, where we have written conditions. We are written conditions now. Where you are written condition now. Where clause, having clause. You written conditions in where clause. You written conditions in having clause. Up to now, you use it two to write conditions. One is where clause, another one having clause. Okay, then now, so now in check consent also you write what condition, but where is different. Like don't ask what the difference between where and check. Okay, na? That purpose is different. See, where is for when you are displaying the data, you don't want to show all the rows, you want to show specific rows. Then where clause. What is the purpose of check? Check is for integrity constraints. First, basic thing. What is this is check? Integrity constraint. What for integrity constraints? To validate the data. Okay, na? Then if you go to that basic, then you'll understand easily. Okay, na? Check is a constraint to check at the time of inserting the data. I want to check the data is valid or not. Okay, na? Then example. So there is a rule. I want to declare a rule. But the rule is minimum salary must be 3,000. I want to declare one rule. Example one. What the rule is minimum salary must be 3,000. I want to declare this. In organization, they have a rule. Minimum salary must be 3,000. I want to declare this rule at the time of creating the table. Okay. Then what? Create table. What? EMP something. EMP 13. Whatever. Next one. EMP ID. What is this is? Primary key. E name is what? Varchar of 10. This is not null. Salary. What type? Money type. There is a rule for salary. What is the rule for salary? Minimum salary must be 3,000. How to declare this? By using check, because it's based on condition. Check. What is the condition? Salary. Minimum means maybe equal or maybe more than 3,000. Yes or no? Then greater than or equal to 3,000. I'll say maximum 10,000. Then less than or equal to 10,000. Okay. No. So create the table. Then create the table. Table is created. After creating the table, what the next one? Insert. Insert into EMP13 values. ID is 100. Name is A. So I'm giving the salary what? 1,000. Then salary 1,000. But salary column is declared with check and sign. What the rule is salary should be greater than or equal to 3,000. But given salary is what? 1,000. Then what this gives? This gives what? Error. So insert statement conflicted with what? Check constraint. What this command gives? This command gives error. Then Next, suppose 101 B, name is B, salary 5,000. Then this is okay. Yes, this will allowed. This is allowed. 101 B 5,000. This is allowed. One row affected. This is accepted. Because it is greater than what? It's greater than 3,000. Accepted. Okay. Next one. Insert into 102 C salary null. Then null. Null is allowed or not allowed? Null. Null is allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. What this gives? This gives what? Accepted. Null is allowed. Okay, now. So check constraint allows what? Null value. Sir, null means you're not entered the value. If you don't enter the value, okay. But if you enter the value, then value must be greater than or equal to 3,000. If you don't enter the value, accepted. But if you enter the value, then it should be greater than or equal to 3,000. Understood? Then, so check constraint allows nulls. Okay, now next, suppose then example 2. Example. You tell me this, like there is a rule. I'm creating a customer table. There is a field. What is the field? Gender. Gender must be M comma F. Gender must be M comma F. Then gender must be M comma F. Huh? Oh, no. Tell me the full condition. Don't say I'm not asking the hint. Okay, na? Then. Oh. You tell me only like this. Just not full table, not creating the table. Just tell me only the column declaration, not create table. Gender care of 1. Gender care of 1. Then check. You see that how to write the conditions. Please see that how to write the condition. Check okay. Gender equal to M. Equal to M. Or gender equal to F. Can we simplify this? Can we simplify this? How? Gender, what? In that's gender in 2 values, multiple values. Immediately should get in operator. Gender in M comma F. Next. So suppose here, example 3. Now, let's see. Then there is a rule. What the rule is? Amount must be multiple of 100. ATM you withdraw the amount now. That amount should be multiple of 100. There is a rule. I want to declare this rule at the time of creating the table. Then amount, money, check. Amount, divide amount with 100, remainder is 0. Then it is multiple of 100. Yes or no? What is the operator for modulus? Equal to 0. Divide amount with 100, remainder is 0. If this condition true means it is multiple of 100. Okay, then. Any operator you can use, like between, in, anything you can use. Okay, in where class, whatever operators you use, it same operators can be used here. Next, there is a rule that is password must be minimum 6 characters. There is a rule. There is a table. In table, I'm storing user IDs and passwords, but there is a rule for password. Password must be minimum 6 characters. Then how to declare this? Password what? Varchar of 10. Check. And then what? Size of. Where are you? What? And len function returns length. Length of the password should be minimum 6. Then greater than or equal to 6. Length of password should be 6. Length of password should be greater than or equal to 6. Password should be minimum 6 characters. Okay, then. Okay, na? Next. There is a call email ID. Email ID must contain @ symbol. Email ID must contain @ symbol. Must end with what's that? .com or .co or .in. Must end with must contain @ must end with com, cow, in. Then then varchar of some 20, 30, check. First one @ it should contain @ must contain @. Then you have to tell the full condition. Len writing like, then email ID. What, like percentage @ percentage. So must contain @. Next one. And next one. And email ID, what? Email ID like .com. Next one. Or email ID like .co or email ID like .in. Then so close. Okay. What function? What function? That's all. There is a function like contains at the rate. Which function is suitable for this? Char index. There is a function called what? Char index that returns position of the character. If character is there, returns position. If character is not there, returns 0. Then you can use char index function. End with .com. Okay, na? Like substring of email ID, comma, last 4 characters. Sorry, write function. Write of email ID, comma 4 equal to .com. Then here, write of email ID, comma 3, last 3 characters equal to .co. Write of email ID, comma 3 equal to .in. Yes. For this, you have to use write 4 characters equal to right side 4 characters equal to com. Here, right side 3 characters in right side 3 characters in .co, comma .in. Okay, na? This one what? Char index. That's all. So this is how to use check and sign. What are the different examples? Tomorrow's class we'll see foreign key.